Hello?
Hello, is that Christian Prince?
Yes.
Right, I've just been watching your YouTube show.
All right. And we are live on air, my friend. People, they can hear you. What do you want to say?
Of course. I want to address these issues that you're talking about in the Quran.
All right.
And hopefully you can have a little debate.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, if you're going to let me come off of this and go on to the YouTube.
Can you speak louder, please? Your voice is gone.
One second, sorry. I'm just getting some headphones in.
No problem.
You can hear me, correct? Okay.
Yeah, I do. Mute, please, YouTube.
Yeah, it's on pause anyway.
All right.
So I would like to. I had some of your followers asking me to come and debate you on your channel, so I thought I'll come and have a look and see what's going on.
All right. Do you like to introduce yourself first? Do you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, my name's I'm Go Live Media. Off of YouTube.
Go what?
Go Live Media.
Go Live Media.
Go Live.
Okay.
Yeah, Go Live Media.
All right.
And I generally do some educational videos on Islam. Have debated a few individuals from Speaker's Corner on their panels.
All right.
So the first verse that you actually one of the verses that you just recently brought up was that Satan intercepted the revelation,
right, and
made Muhammad give some incorrect verses.
Correct.
And the verse that you used, it more or less clearly states, Allah actually speaks about this in the Quran, and he says Satan intercepted it, but Allah corrected it and cancelled out the verse.
Correct.
So I don't see the problem in this. What is your issue with this?
Okay, guys, what I shall call you, my friend? Do you have a name to call you with?
Farhad.
Farhad? Farhad.
Yeah,
Sounds like an Iranian name. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm South Asian.
So. All right, no problem. So he agree that Shaitan, he put words and Allah, he cancelled it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but you see the problem here that supposedly Muhammad is a prophet of Allah and he is protected by Allah. You know, when the Quran said in different verse, وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَى, مَا هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَى. Anything Muhammad, he say, it is nothing but an inspiration from Allah. That is a very dangerous promise, because you are saying that anything Muhammad he say, it is from Allah. Chapter 53 verse number 4, right?
Right.
Okay, and then we find that Shaitan, he was able to put in the mouth of Muhammad. So now which one is contradicting which one? If everything he say is from Allah, and then we find that Muhammad, no, he spoke what is not from Allah, and then Allah had after that to cancel it. That's mean that verse chapter 53 verse number 4 is a fabrication. It cannot be true. If Allah is God, my friend, hold on. If Allah is God, and I think you agree with me, if he say, okay, Christian Prince, I will teach you English and you will never do a mistake, do you agree that I will never do a mistake?
Not necessarily, because the prophet is still a human. We don't believe he's infallible.
No. You see, this is not about a human now. This is about wahyun yuha, about inspiration, about speaking of God. This is not about, you know, him speaking to his wife. This is not about him making a mathematical error. No, this is about speaking of God. So when he say وَمَا هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَى, he just say that anything he say is inspiration from God. So we are talking here about the protection of inspiration, that he say nothing but what Allah said to him. So he being a human will not change anything, because he just said to him, don't Allah knew that Muhammad is a human? He knew, right? So he's saying to him, he's promising him that anything you say is from Allah. Okay, and then we find that Shaitan is putting in his mouth satanic verses.
Yes, because as Allah spoke about in the verse, that Shaitan intercepted the message from Gabriel to Muhammad while he was receiving revelation. And if Allah is saying this is possible, then we believe this is possible. But then Allah is also saying that he cancelled the verse out.
Where it says it's possible?
I don't see the problem.
Where it says it's possible?
The verse itself. The verse itself is saying
no.
that.
No, the verse itself in front of you, my friend, it says that all the inspiration is coming from Allah, and it's not possible for anyone to fabricate. This is why if you go to different verse in the Quran, it says that if Muhammad invented anything in our name, we are going to cut his artery. You know that verse?
Yes, I've heard of this, yeah.
So Allah, he made a promise to the point that if there is any invention, the punishment, I will cut his artery. So there is the only way to do invention in the Quran is Muhammad trying to fabricate. But even if he tried to do that, I'm going to punish him and I'm going to kill him. Chapter 69, verse number 46. So there's no way any fabrication can come to the Quran, because even if it's the Prophet himself, I will cut his artery. And this is a promise from Allah. So here Muhammad, he made it so clear, confirming again that nobody can intervene and nobody can put inside the Quran. And if you go back to the same verse, the one you agree with it, it's make it clear that we have a Quran already which is satanic verses. And let me explain to you, my friend. If you go to the verse again and read it carefully, when the Quran said that,
could you just give me the reference, please? It'll just help me quickly bring it up.
It's chapter 22, verse number 52.
Okay.
All right. If you go to that verse, and you said with me and agreed that the Quran already, the Shaitan already put satanic verses in the mouth of Muhammad, correct?
We did not send before you any messenger or prophet except that when he spoke or recited, Satan threw in it some misunderstanding. But Allah abolished which Satan throws in. Then Allah makes precise his verses, and Allah is knowing and wise.
Okay. So Allah will abolish what Shaitan he threw, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So in order to abolish something, it have to be there. So now that means Shaitan was successful to throw in the mouth of Muhammad satanic verses. That's wonderful. Now, what is my guarantee that all this verse is from Shaitan after this? Because Shaitan, because let me explain to you. Because now let us say I am, people are listening to me, and now I say, okay guys, we should not worship God, etc. We should be communist. And then you say to me, how you claim to be Christian? And then second day I say, oh, Shaitan, he made me say that, and Allah will abolish it, and he gave me this verse. Now, what is my guarantee that this verse itself is not made from Shaitan to make us relax and believe Muhammad is a prophet? Because as long Shaitan was able to put in the mouth of Muhammad once, what is going to stop Shaitan from do it again and again, and even making a verse like this to make you believe that, don't worry, he is the right person still?
Well, because Allah is the all-seeing, all-hearing, as we believe, and if that was to happen, Allah would make sure it's abolished.
My friend, Allah could not protect Muhammad from before it happened, so he will protect it after it happened?
Well, obviously we believe everything that happens, it only happens if Allah allows it.
Thank you very much. So are you saying to me that Shaitan and Allah in agreement to put false Quran in the mouth of Muhammad?
Well, it's not the first time the Shaitan and Allah have been in agreement. The Shaitan made an agreement with Allah that Allah will grant him respite until Judgment Day, and he will attempt to lead as many believers astray as he can. So I'm not saying that Allah made this agreement with him, but there's an example of Allah making an agreement with Shaitan.
No, you see, this is different, my friend.
Anything the Shaitan does is under Allah's power, and it's only because Allah allows him to do it.
Hold on. This is different, because here is about inventing Quran. When we showed you the Quran saying that nobody can invent the word of Allah, even Muhammad, if he try, Allah will cut his artery. So this is a big deal to Allah, and Allah, he promised to protect the Quran. So the protection is after the corruption or before the corruption?
So he's talking about the prophets deliberately altering the word of Allah. He would cut his artery.
So this is
he's not talking about Shaitan.
No problem. But is the protection for the Quran is after the corruption or before the corruption? If I say to you, I'm going to protect you, is that protection mean I'll protect you after you've been killed or before you've been killed?
Well, we're talking about being killed is a bit excessive. We're talking about Shaitan intercepting one of the verses and causing confusion. And Allah is clearly saying that he has clicked onto it in the Quran and made it clear, and he abolished it.
Okay, my friend. Now, if this is true, Allah will abolish the verses. Which verses, my friend? Which verses Allah abolish? Here we go. We will go with you. Allah, he said he will abolish it. Abolish what?
regarding when Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam misquoted. Well, he recited a verse which including Lat, Uzza, and Manat.
Okay,
And the
how we will know that this is the verse which is abolished?
Well, we take Allah's word for it, don't we? Yeah.
But Allah never said. Allah never said which verses he took off. Shouldn't he say? Shouldn't he say this verse and this verse is this? They are not from me. Where is the confirmation? How he can abolish something, but he did not tell us what it is he will abolish.
So in that same verse, he said, look, we did not send before you any messenger or prophet except that which he spoke or recited, Satan threw into it. So he's not just saying this only happened to Muhammad. He's saying that this has happened to previous messengers before.
Name one. Name one.
So no,
name one.
I'm not. Look, I can't provide evidences in regards to what.
So this is a fabrication. Muhammad here is trying to cover himself, saying this is not only me who happened that to him.
No, this is Allah saying it. See, this is what it is.
I know.
If you're not willing to,
you see,
if you're not willing to believe that the Quran is a revelation, and you're going to keep saying that Muhammad invented it, you yourself saying you know Arabic, yeah, you should be able to tell.
My friend, read with me. Read with me. Read with me. The Quran says in the verse after it that Shaitan he throw things in the heart of those who they have a disease. Does that mean that Muhammad he have a disease in his heart, which means he's a bad person?
Are you talking about the following verse, verse 53?
Right.
And we did not send before you any any messenger or prophet except that when he spoke or recited, Satan threw into it some misunderstanding, but Allah abolished that which Satan throws in. Then Allah makes precise his verses, and Allah knowing is wise. The following verse, that is so he may make with Satan throws in a trial for those in whose hearts is a disease, and those whose hard of heart, and indeed the wrongdoers are extreme in dissension. So obviously, look, from the whole verse, you're trying to apply it to Muhammad, but you can clearly see towards the second half of the verse, he's talking about the wrongdoers and the ones that are in extreme dissension. So it could be referring to the polytheists of Makkah. It could also be in regards to the Christians and the Jews.
No, my friend, look, it says here that he may make suggestion thrown in by Shaitan, but a trial for those who, this is in general, anyone who Shaitan who throw in their heart or in their mouth is the one who have disease in their heart. So Muhammad he have a disease in his heart. Let me show you something additional to this. The Quran confirm that Shaitan he have no authority except over the bad ones. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, but then at the same time, he even tried to tempt Jesus.
So we will go to that one.
Jesus has a disease in his heart?
We will go there. No, because Shaitan, you can go in the Bible, you will see Shaitan was not able to tempt Jesus. He tried to do so. The temptation there, did he succeed? No, he spoke to Jesus. Can you do that? Can you do this? And Jesus get him busted. Now read with me the Quran.
Even though from your
my friend, my book is so clear. Shaitan was not able to do anything with Jesus. We will go there. Chapter 7 verse 175. Read with me carefully. Huh? Actually, let us go to chapter 15 verse number 42. Chapter 15 verse number 42. It says, for over my servant no authority shalt thou have, no authority, except such as put themselves in the wrong and follow thee. What do you say?
What I have is, indeed my servants, no authority will you have over them, except those who follow you of the deviators.
Right. So in order to have authority, you Shaitan, over my servants, you cannot unless they themselves volunteer to be following thee. So how Muhammad was under the authority of Shaitan, controlling his mouth and his tongue, unless Muhammad is following thee? If Allah he said to Shaitan, period, for over my servant no authority shalt you have, except who? Except the bad one who follow thee. So in order to Shaitan to be able to do anything to your prophet should accept Shaitan as God and to follow thee, otherwise he have no authority over him. And this is a promise made by Allah for all the Muslims. So how about Muhammad?
So see, this is a question of authority. My viewpoint is that the shaitan caused some confusion in the revelation, and then Muhammad recited it thinking it was a revelation, but then Allah cut it out because he protected Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam from the deviations. We're not saying it's not saying that Muhammad accepted shaitan's word and then revealed the revelation. We're merely saying that he was confused by the shaitan.
My friend, everybody is reading with me, including you. The verse is so clear. You have no authority over my servant. When Allah he say you have no authority, it's clear you have no authority. What authority shaitan can do? He can mislead you, he can misguide you, he can fool you, he can inspire you, he can suggest to you, etc. Here the verse is so clear. Allah saying to shaitan, you have no authority, which means you can do nothing to my servants unless they made a choice to follow thee. Now Muhammad is the best of the servant of Allah. He's not any servant, he is the special one for Allah, to the point Allah he wrote his name on the chair of Allah. He cannot even think about a day without him.
We don't believe this. That is a fabricated hadith. This is something the Sufis say.
No problem. Focus with me. Forget about the hadith. Forget about the hadith. Here, when Allah he say that you are, all of you Muslims, shaitan have no authority over you, and he is speaking to the shaitan directly. You have no authority. Don't even try. And no one of my servant will follow thee, or you can have effect on him unless he is a person who decide to follow thee. And those, the word in Arabic, by the way, al-ghawin, mean the criminals, the evil one. So
exactly.
Thank you very much. So who is the one who is shaitan can have effect on them? Who is
the normal humans? He's not talking about the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
What do you mean he's not talking? He's talking about all my servants. Where do you get this from? My servants, is your prophet one of the servants of Allah, or he is not?
The verses are specific. Some verses are specific to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and others are specific to ayyuhan nas. Yeah.
What ayyuhan nas, my friend? There's no ayyuhan nas. There's no ayyuhan nas. My friend, don't fabricate things. The Arabic it says, Inna ibadi laysa laka alayhim sultan. My followers, my slaves, my servant, not one person, not two person, not 3%, all of them, my slaves, you have no authority over them except the bad ones who follow thee. So in order to,
all right then, so in this verse, why did he not say cool, say O Muhammad, like many other verses where he's telling Muhammad to say
my friend, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Allah speaking to shaitan. Why Allah want to say to Muhammad, say, what does have to do with our topic? Allah speaking to shaitan. Allah speaking to the shaitan. Allah speaking not to Muhammad. My friend, Allah is not speaking to Muhammad. There's tons of a chapter in the Quran. Allah did not say. Now why you want to say? How come now you won't say?
Clearly you know Arabic, yeah.
My friend, don't change the topic. Why he need to say? Why he need to say? What say would do?
Because when he's saying say and he's speaking to Muhammad directly to proclaim to the people, there are verses like this. Then there are also verses that are just speaking to humanity directly. Then there are verses which ask Muhammad to proclaim something. So does this verse
let me tell you what are you saying. Let me explain to you what are you saying. Hold on.
Directly to Muhammad?
Guys, this guy is saying that Allah will protect the normal Muslims, but he will not protect Muhammad. Allah saying that shaitan have no authority over normal Muslim, but he have authority over Muhammad. Are you saying that?
Okay, let's stick to that example.
Are you saying that? Are you really saying that? Are you saying that shaitan have authority over Muhammad, but he have no authority over the rest?
Oh, I'm saying that this verse is regarding the regular people, the normal people.
No problem. But are you saying to me, trying to fabricate the meaning, saying that Allah will protect regular people, but he will not protect Muhammad?
No, I am not saying that. Because we know
the verse is so clear. The verse saying clearly, my friend, do you believe interpretation of the Quran?
Of course I do, yeah.
Okay, which interpretation you like me to read for you?
Well, I want to get focus on this one example so you can see that this way of looking
My
at
friend,
the scriptures
give me, because it look like we will keep arguing, and you will not concede unless I show you the proof from your own books. My friend, which interpretation you like me to read for you from?
Please let me say this example. When Satan tempted Adam to eat from the forbidden tree, do you class this as Satan having power over Adam? You're a Christian.
Yes, you see, yes, because he accept. The verse is confirming that actually nobody, shaitan, have no authority unless you decide to follow thee. So when Adam, he decided to accept shaitan, he is following shaitan. He did what shaitan he want. Yes, for us, Adam was a sinner man. He is not a prophet of God, as you Muslims believe. So now the verse is so clear. Thank you for confirming that. So now there's no authority. You cannot make my followers sin unless they are decide to be evil and follow thee. So here your prophet, when he receives satanic verses, he contradict himself, and he proved that he must be an evil following shaitan, because shaitan cannot have an authority over him.
He did not accept the authority of shaitan. He was merely confused for a moment.
What confused mean? What confused mean? How you can be confused if Allah says you cannot have authority over thee?
Or delving into divine matters.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Was Muhammad possessed by the devil before?
Okay, we believe that even there was magic done to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the jinns even confused him, where he did not know whether he slept with his wives or not. See, we find that acceptable. If it happened, it happened.
Hold on, guys. He find that this is acceptable. Shaitan is controlling not only the mind of the prophet, even his private part, even his mind, even his eyes, even his brain. No, listen what you just said, my friend. Let me talk. I heard you. Let us, so we don't over each other. I will give you time. So you are the one who mentioned this, that the prophet was possessed by shaitan to the point that he cannot make differentiation between what is real and what is fake. And shaitan have him possessed to the point he controlled even his mindset, to the point he do not know if he had sex or not. That's mean the mind of Muhammad is totally under the control of shaitan. And you are the one who said to me that verse saying, "Oh my servant, you have no authority over him or over them unless the one who follow thee." So how shaitan was able to control Muhammad to the point Muhammad became totally under the control of Muhammad, the shaitan, and even he is controlling his personal life, his sexual life, his mind. Even there's different hadith that says the prophet, he imagined that he did things, but in fact he never did any of those things. So even even the normal day of Muhammad was controlled by the devil. And this is not one temporary thing. Look like this is a lifestyle Muhammad he have, and he was possessed for a while under the control of shaitan. And this is proven to us that Muhammad cannot be trustworthy, because if shaitan proven by your books that he was totally controlling Muhammad to the point even his sexual life was false sexual life, then how we can trust Muhammad to be prophet? Your mind.
The effects of magic does not mean a total full control. I don't know if you've investigated or researched how magic works in Islam, but we believe that someone took some hairs from his comb, blew knots into it, and did some evil incantations and put it in the bottom of a well. So Allah still protected Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he sent angel Jibreel to come and inform him that magic was done on him and where the magic was, and then they brought the magic out from the well, and then they broke the magic. So once again, Allah is still protecting his prophet.
All right. So guys, listen carefully to this. Shaitan was able to control Muhammad. Quran says, "You have no authority over my followers." Shaitan controlled the mind of Muhammad, the image of Muhammad, the eyes of Muhammad, the imagination of Muhammad, the act of Muhammad, the mouth of Muhammad, the tongue of Muhammad, and yet this guy is saying to us, Allah protect him. What is the protection? What is the protection? You know, my friend, imagine I say to you, I am protecting you, and then ISIS, they came and they kidnap you, and then they control you for a long time. They control your mind, they control your tongue, they control your private part, they control your body. And then I say to you, "Oh, I'm save you now. I told you I protect you. You did not protect me. They took me already. They control me already. They humiliated me already. What is the protection?" After the shaitan controlling him for all this time.
Well, we believe in the divine decree of God, and whatever happens to us is from us, and it will serve as a purification from us.
What, my friend? What purification? If the shaitan already has a control of your prophet, and the Quran confirmed that you, as you know, this is the best of mankind for Allah. Is Muhammad is the best mankind or not?
Well, we've already proved that Satan can even influence the first of creation, Adam.
My friend, is Adam better than Muhammad, or Muhammad better than Adam?
Muhammad is the seal of the prophets.
Thank you very much. So listen to this, guys. This guy, he is comparing the sinner Adam who disobey God to Muhammad, and say that when Shaitan, hold on, you are the one who mentioned, you are the one who compare Adam to Muhammad regarding the sin. Listen to this carefully. He just said that Adam, he did that too. Shaitan was able to control him. So you admitting that Muhammad was controlled by Shaitan, but this is a total contradiction for the Quran saying that nobody will follow thee except those who they are criminals, the evil one. You have no authority over my good servant.
And that's how you know he's not talking about Muhammad.
How
he's
you know?
Talking about the
No, he is talking about everybody, not only about Muhammad, my friend. Do you know how to read or not? It says in the front of us that you have no authority over my followers except the one who follow thee. It's very clear. So you have no authority over my followers, all of them. So if Allah, he said that to everybody, what about Muhammad? He's not included. That would be funny. So when he said to him, when you say Allah, he said to the Shaitan, he's not even speaking to Muhammad, speaking to Shaitan. You have no authority. You have no authority. You have no authority. You have no authority except those who follow thee. And now, if we go in the hadith, we will find that the hadith confirm that Muhammad, he was totally controlled. And not only that, look what Muhammad, he said. Let me ask you a question, my friend. Do Muhammad receive command from Shaitan?
No.
What if I prove it to you?
Reference, please.
No problem. Read with me carefully, please. This is Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih Hadith. I want everybody to be my witness.
Hadith number?
Hadith number, Sahih Muslim, Hadith number 2814a. I will show it in the screen. There is none among you whom is not attached from among the devil, the Shaitan, actually. They, the companions, said, Allah Messenger, would you? Thereupon he said, yes, but Allah help me against him, so I am saved from his hand, and he does not command me but for good. How Shaitan command him to do good?
He clearly just said that Allah protects him.
What kind of protection? What kind of protection if Shaitan is commanding me anyway? How he's Shaitan and he's commanding me good?
Sorry, I'm actually looking for the hadith at sunnah.com. I'm having a bit of difficulty finding it. Let me just look at the screen. So I'm trying to avoid feedback. Okay. There is none among you whom is not an attach from among the jinn. The companion said, Allah's Messenger, with you too? Thereupon he said, yes, but Allah helps me against him, so I am safe for his hand, and he does not command me but for the good.
Shaitan, he command Muhammad to do good. That's
no,
amazing.
Not Shaitan.
Not Shaitan. It says devil. Do you see the word devil?
Do you know what a Qareen is?
Qareen? The Qareen is Shaitan, my friend.
No.
Do you want? Okay, listen. When you talk to Christian Prince, my friend, you know you are talking to Christian Prince, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can prove always what I say. Don't challenge me. Don't challenge me. I'm warning you. I'm not being rude. Okay. Do you want to challenge me that this is Shaitan? Say yes, please. Say yes. Say yes. I will do it. Say yes. I will prove it to you. So my friend,
you gotta be fair. You gotta let me talk.
So my friend, so either you say this is, either you agree this is Shaitan, or you say I challenge you to prove that this is Shaitan.
This is not Iblis. He's not talking about.
Is that Shaitan or not?
No.
No. Here we go.
This.
Hold on. Let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you, my friend. Here we go. This is Aisha. Your prophet is speaking to Aisha. He said to her, قد جاءك شيطانك. فقالت أما لك شيطان؟ فقال بلى ولكن الله أعانني عليه فأسلم. Do you see the word Shaitan there? This is Shaitan.
There's shaitan, there's iblis, and then there's
My
shayateen.
friend, shaitan and iblis. What shaitan and iblis? What are you talking about? Listen.
Jinns
Is that
for
is shaitan? If there is a good shaitan, bad shaitan in Islam. If there is a good shaitan and bad shaitan in Islam, yes or no?
No.
So all of them they are bad. All of them they are shaitan.
No.
And what do you mean? Oh
In the
no. What
world-
do you mean no? Shaitan is shaitan. Is shaitan
No.
is what do you mean no?
You can't, but you can't make a distinction. You cannot make a distinction between the jinns that work for shaitan and the believing
My
jinns.
friend, it
and
says there the word shaitan. It says there the word shaitan. Are you blind? I am showing you the word shaitan. It says shaitan. Guys, read with me carefully. Read. What's wrong with you, my friend? My friend, hold on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. You are confused. You are confused. Huh? And you are in trouble and you don't know what to say. The word there is shaitan, and I show it to you. It is shaitan. Shaitan. Do you see it? Do you see the word shaitan? Do you see the word shaitan?
Scroll back to the left.
Do you see the word shaitan?
What I'm trying to say to you
Yeah.
is shaitan can be used as a plural for a singular for plural, which is shayateen. We believe that the jinns who work for shaitan, we class them as shayateen.
My friend, I understand that you are a funny person trying to defend your prophet. What shaitan? What genie work for shaitan? What are you talking about? It says shaitan. Does not say the guy who works. It doesn't say the delivery. It doesn't say the pizza guy. It doesn't say the pizza guy. It says shaitan. It says shaitan. Does it say the word shaitan? Yes or no?
You don't even understand the concept.
Does it say the word shaitan? Yes or no? Does it say the word shaitan? Yes or no?
Shaitan in singular, not for iblis.
Doesn't matter. Do he have to be 1,000 shaitan? Shaitan. And by the way, how come you have 1,000 shaitan or million shaitan? Do you know how you Muslim believe in that shaitan have children? What kind of religion believes shaitan have children? Do you know that you Muslim believe that shaitan have sex with himself and Allah created for him a penis and a vagina? The penis in the right leg and the vagina in the left leg, and when he want to have sex with himself, he shake his legs? What kind of religion this religion is? You are trying to change the topic. Your prophet is under the command of shaitan, and you are the one who agree. Shaitan controlled the mind of Muhammad. Shaitan controlled the sexual part of Muhammad. Muhammad imagined himself doing things, but in fact he never did. Shaitan, he gave him Quran. Shaitan made him bow to the idols. Shaitan, he do everything he want, and Muhammad is still protected for you. And now you are trying to mean that the one Muhammad is under control is not shaitan, when the hadith in front of us, even in the Muslim translation, is saying it's a shaitan.
Right, stop being so triggered. Right, okay. So if you're going to go by this comparison, then you have to say the same thing about Adam, the first creation of Allah. Yeah,
my friend, don't you topic. We finished that one already. We agreed that Adam, he did obey shaitan by obeying his desire. He commits sin. This is why he lost heaven. Don't go back. Muhammad himself here, you claim, you see, you call me for what reason? To speak about the verse about Muhammad receiving satanic verses, and now we prove that Muhammad have a full shaitan have a full control. Shaitan,
you don't know
my friend,
about the faith in Islam.
What?
So you haven't done as much research as you
let me ask you. Tell me
what the Qur'an is.
What?
A Qur'an. What is a Qur'an?
Your prophet, he told you that everybody have a Qur'an with him, which is a shaitan. He tried to whisper to him.
Yes, every soul was created with.
Right. Yeah? So shaitan. So Muhammad, he have a shaitan with him. Muhammad, he have a shaitan with him.
The Qur'an that is with Muhammad, and it only commands it to good now.
The shaitan with Muhammad, you said. You mean shaitan with Muhammad. Thank you very much. So Muhammad, he have a shaitan with him. They call him Qur'an. They call him Qur'an. Yeah. Hold on. So now you are saying to me that you're a prophet, he have a shaitan who command him. This is what your prophet is saying. He command him to do good. Have you ever heard of shaitan? He command people to do good.
You remind me of a Mutazila. Do you know what a Mutazila?
My friend, don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. When your prophet, he said that the shaitan, he command me good. Do Muhammad receive command from Allah, or he receive command from the devil?
He receives commands from Allah.
But here he says he command me to do good.
You see, you are conflicting a Qareen, a jinni,
My
which
friend,
is a shaitan.
I just asked you, Muhammad received command from who? You said from Allah. But Muhammad said that he received command from the devil. I'm not conflicting. It's your prophet saying, I receive command, good command from a guy, his name is the devil. You say to me, Muhammad received command only from Allah, but your prophet don't agree. Are you accusing your prophet to say something stupid here?
What you're doing is you're being dishonest.
I am the one who's dishonest. It's in the front of my eyes. You're a prophet saying that the devil command me to do good. Is it me who said that or your prophet?
A Qareen is a jinn.
It is a devil. This is your Muslim website. It's the devil. It's a shaitan. Stop lying.
You are playing semantics.
Abdul, is that your website or my website?
Who's Abdul?
You. Aren't you Abdul? Guys, this is their website. This is their translation. This is their own words. This is their own. The whole thing is they're made by them. And now he is saying to me, I am playing. You're a prophet saying, and read with me. Let me read for you. Maybe you are slow in reading, even though your English is better than mine. Look, there is none amongst you with whom is not attached among the jinn, which here the devil. This jinn is not a normal jinn because shaitan is a jinn anyway. The companion said, Allah messenger, shut up, hold on, come on. Allah messenger, would you too? Thereupon he said, yes, like yes, but Allah help me against him, so I am safe from his hand, and he does not command me but for good. What is the good command devil he gave to Muhammad? Give me an example.
Right. So
the devil command Muhammad. Right, you agree now, finally. So now the devil command Muhammad. What is the command the devil he give to your prophet?
Where is an example of this? There is no example in Sirah that the devil gave a command to the prophet.
Okay, your prophet saying that, you have to give me an example. My friend. So you have no example, no problem. But I have an example. Isn't it the shaitan who gave him command to do many things in the hadith where it says that he imagined things happen to him, but in fact he did not? This is the command of the devil. Isn't it the shaitan who made him imagine himself having sex with his wife, but in fact it was the pillow? Isn't it the command of shaitan that he made him believe that he is doing things around the day, but in fact he did not? Isn't it the shaitan who threw in his mouth Qur'an, but it was not the Qur'an of Allah, it was the Qur'an of the shaitan, but Muhammad, he thought it is Qur'an? This is the command of the devil.
You still do not distinguish between jinn, devils, the different types of devils.
My friend, stop fooling yourself. The Qur'an is a shaitan. He is a genie, he's a shaitan, because the shaitan is a genie in Islam. Don't you know?
So no. Every jinn is not a shaitan.
No, I am not saying every genie is a shaitan. I did not say that. According to Muslims, the Qur'an, my friend, your prophet here is speaking about shaitan. I showed you the hadith. It says the word shaitan. How many times I need to repeat? You know, you claim that you know Arabic. You claim that you know Arabic, correct?
I only know how to read Quranic Arabic.
Okay.
I don't speak
you know
Arabic.
You know how to read Arabic. What does that mean? Read with me. Read. This is the Qur'an of your prophet. You are saying the Qur'an is just a jinn. The Qur'an is a shaitan. فإن الشيطان يجري من أحدكم مجرى الدم قلنا ومنك قال ومني ولكن الله أعانني عليه فأسلم. So stop saying to me, this is a genie, this is a pure shaitan, 100% shaitan, not a fake one. So stop lying and saying, oh, this is a genie. This is a genie. No, this is not just a genie, this is a shaitan. And even Muhammad, he is saying that shaitan run in his blood vein. Do you see it? The shaitan run inside him, inside Muhammad, in his blood. Do you see it?
Do not enter Quran Bukhari, the woman whose husband are absent, for indeed shaitan flows through the blood, through one of you as the blood flows. We said, and you? He said, and me.
Yes, he is safe. And this is the same story, that Muhammad is safe from the command of shaitan. The shaitan, he command him to do good. Thank you very much. So why you are saying to me this is just a genie when your prophet saying this is a shaitan?
Use this hadith and the other hadith, and you've come to the conclusion that Muhammad gets commands from Iblis.
I'm not the one who's getting command. I'm not the one who's saying getting conclusion. I'm saying your prophet saying that. Your prophet said I got command from shaitan. As simple as that.
He's talking about the Qur'an.
The Qur'an is a shaitan. It's in front of you. The Qur'an is a shaitan. Does the word there shaitan? Is the word there shaitan in front of you? Okay, this is the Qur'an. This is the Qur'an. He's a shaitan. The Qur'an is a shaitan. Is the Qur'an with your prophet here he's talking about? Is this one specifically here? Is that a shaitan? Yes or no?
It's a jinn that's attached to everybody.
You see, I'm losing my patience with you. Either you'll be honest, it says shaitan in the front of your eyes. Stop lying. People are laughing at you. There's 1,000 people are watching. 1,000 people are dying from laughing that you are denying that the word there is shaitan. You keep saying it's a genie. The word in front of us, this is your Muslim translation. It says shaitan, and you keep saying no, it's genie. I say it's shaitan, you say it's genie. I say it's shaitan, you say it's a genie. Are you going to continue until tomorrow lying to yourself and fooling yourself and making yourself look like a joke in front of everybody?
But this is just ad hominems. This doesn't really have an effect on me, to be honest. I'm saying that every soul comes with a Qur'an. Even the prophet had a Qur'an.
And he's a shaitan. And he's a shaitan. And he is a shaitan. And that shaitan command the prophet. Explain to us how shaitan command the prophet to do good. Explain to us.
We don't have any examples in a hadith to explain.
We do not need an example. As long your prophet, he agree and you agree that shaitan, he command your prophet, and he claimed that his command is good. That means your prophet is a false prophet, because shaitan never command good because he's evil. Is shaitan a pure evil or he's a pure good?
See, once again, you are conflating the Qur'an with Iblis.
My friend, what Iblis? What Iblis? What's wrong with you? Shaitan, shaitan. Do you know what Iblis mean? Who is Iblis?
Iblis is the name of shaitan.
You see, you are forcing me. Guys, did you hear what he said? He said Iblis is the name of shaitan. Okay, you're a prophet saying shaitan, so he is saying Iblis. If you are the one who said shaitan is Iblis is the name of shaitan, and you're a prophet saying shaitan command me, so what's your problem? Iblis command him.
Did he say in this hadith that it was Iblis who commands him?
He said shaitan. Isn't it you who said to me Iblis is the name of the shaitan?
He didn't say Iblis though, did he?
My friend, isn't it you who just said a second ago that Iblis is the name of shaitan?
Shaitan is the head shaitan. There's only one original.
Okay.
Iblis.
Let me ask you. I want to ask you a question. You see, we prove our point and everybody's laughing. But let me ask you, as long as you mentioned Iblis, how shaitan was able to have kids?
By cohabiting with jinn.
By what?
By cohabiting with jinn. By having intercourse with jinn. Who said the jinn can't have intercourse?
Okay. What if I show you that this is not true?
How will you do this?
Let us go. According to your religion, shaitan, he had sex with himself, and he have a penis in the right leg, and he have a vagina in the left leg, and he if himself by this and that, by shaking this with that. Let us go and read together. And I will make you read with me. Let us see. I want to give you an authentic reference so you don't say I'm making things up, my friend. Screen a second. All right. Here we go. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Let me show you the address in the top, my friend, so you don't say I'm making things up. Quran.ksu.edu SA, Saudi Arabia. This is official government website. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. If you go down here, the question was about the tafsir of al-Qurtubi regarding this chapter about shaitan, he have a children. Shaitan, he have a children. So Allah, He said, أَفَتَتَّخِذُونَهُ وَذُرِّيَّتَهُ أَوْلِيَاءَ. Are you going to take him and his children's as your gods, or to worship them or to follow them? So the Quran. وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ فَفَسَقَ, chapter 18, verse number 50. So now if we go and read the interpretation of Al-Qurtubi, we will find the following. He said, and I'm showing you in the screen, my friend. قال مجاهد إن إبليس أدخل فرجه في فرج نفسه. That Iblis, he did if himself, he enter his vagina, his which means his penis, in his vagina, and which means he did if himself, and then he lay eggs, five eggs, and this is the origin of his seeds, which means his children. And then he continue saying, and it said that Allah, He created for him in the right thigh of his leg a penis, and in the left thigh a vagina.
Okay, let's get to the point.
So hold on. فهو ينكح هذا بذاك. So he do nikah, which means he do if himself, this by that. So he shake his legs and he if himself. And then فيخرج له كل يوم 10 بيضات. And then he lay down every day 10 eggs. And from every eggs يخرج من كل بيضة 70 شيطانا وشيطانا. And from every egg there is 70 shaitan and shaitana, which means male shaitan and female shaitan. They come out and they come right away and they fly. So this is what you are talking about. Iblis is the father of all shaitan, but all of them, they are shaitan anyway. And your prophet, when he says shaitan, he's still speaking about shaitan, for all shaitan is evil and he is the devil. And anyway, and this is where the fiction of Islam come in, that shaitan, that there's many shaitan in Islam. You believe there's many shaitan. There's everybody have a shaitan. And how shaitan how we have shaitan? Shaitan Allah created for him. Iblis. Do you really believe? Do you really believe? Do you really believe? Do you really believe?
Muslim jinns.
Do you really believe?
Muslim jinns subservient to Allah.
Do you really, my friend,
who will go to the paradise?
Muslim jinn, this is funny. Let me ask you, do you really believe shaitan, he have a penis in the right leg and a vagina in the left leg? Do you agree?
I have to be honest.
Yeah.
I have never read this tafsir, so I can't comment on its authenticity. I can't comment of where the information has come from, whether it's come from a hadith or whether it's come from the Quran.
But the Quran said that shaitan, he have a children's. What you would do with that? Isn't the Quran saying that?
The Quran says that the shaitan has children, then I can accept that the shaitan has children.
Okay, how shaitan have a children? Did Allah create shaitana with him? You see, when God, he kicked Adam from heaven, he kicked him with Eve. When Allah, he kicked shaitan, he kicked only one shaitan out of heaven. So where shaitan, he was able to get his wife? He went to that dating website?
Well, you just spoke about, with regards to the tafsir of how he may procreate, he can also procreate with other jinn.
Yeah, but he is having sex with himself. Your God Allah saying shaitan is a transgender. He have a penis and vagina at the same time. Even transgender don't have that. Do you really believe in this fiction? And
this is from a tafsir.
Yes.
Bring a verse to say that shaitan has sex with himself.
Well, you need to explain to me. Isn't it the Quran says that Allah? Isn't it Allah who said to shaitan and to Adam and Eve, 3 person only? Was my friend. Hold on. Allah, he kicked out from heaven 3 person only. 3 person. Eve, Adam, and Iblis. Do you agree?
Yes,
okay.
Possibly.
Okay, don't tell me possibly. I can show it from the Quran. So how Iblis is the only one from his kind is out of heaven, and yet he's having sex down in earth with who?
With other jinns. Are you telling me you're not aware of the world?
But this is mean. Allah, he kicked all the jinn out of heaven,
jinn.
And that would be contradiction for the Quran, because the Quran says that Allah, he kicked only
the Quran. Like
my friend,
all jinns are Iblis and the children of
my
Iblis.
friend, the Quran says Allah, he kicked only one person. He is from the jinn. Do you agree or not?
Allah kicked Iblis out of the heavens. Yes.
Correct. So now, how the jinn came to the earth?
Allah created jinn before he created mankind from
no problem. This is not a question. Allah created jinn and mankind all in heaven. This is why Allah, he said to Shaitan, get down, because he was there. So now Allah, he kicked out from heaven only one genie, which is Iblis, which is Shaitan. He kicked only one, and then he kicked two person, which is Eve and Adam. Okay, we understand Adam and Eve, they can have sex together and they have children, and we are the children of Adam. That's wonderful. Now Shaitan, he was the only one from his kind out of heaven, which means when he came down to earth, there is not a single person he is like from his kind. Only him is the only genie was kicked out of him from heaven. So how Shaitan was able to have children?
By cohabiting with other jinn.
But there is no jinn in earth. There is no jinn. He was the only jinn was kicked out from heaven, my friend.
You are conflating all of these issues here.
My friend, I'm asking you. I ask you. I am the one who asked you. Did Allah kicked only one genie from heaven? You said yes. The genie was where? Was in heaven. So jinn are in heaven, not in earth. So now how we have genie here in earth? How we have genie in earth? How we have the genie in earth?
Iblis was the first ever jinn created.
Well, first of all, we don't believe in genie for me as a Christian. Secondly, as long your God Allah look like you are going against your God. Your God is the one who said he kicked only one genie from heaven. Did your God say I kicked only one shaitan, only one genie? Yes. Do you agree? My friend, let us make it simple. Let us make it simple. I'm going to make a drawing for you. Please focus with me. I will draw in the screen something for you. All right? Have patience, please. And forgive me, my drawing is not really perfect, but just to explain to you my idea, maybe you are not getting me right. Okay. We have, this is the heaven of Allah in the sky. This is Adam, this is Eve, and I want to make the shaitan in red. This is shaitan. Allah, he ordered 3 people only to go down to earth, and this is the earth. The 3 people are Adam. Let me type their names. Adam. Oh, I'm typing in our English. Adam and Eve and Satan. 3. All right. So in the earth there was only 2 human and 1 shaitan. Now my question for you: there is nowhere in the Quran it says that Allah he sent down genies. The Quran confirmed Allah he sent only 1 shaitan, just 1, because he was angry from him. He was not angry from all the jinn. He was angry. He was angry. My friend, hold on. He was angry from only 1 jinn. Do you agree?
He was angry with shaitan.
All right. He is one of the jinn. He was angry of one of the jinn. He was one of the jinn, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
He was angry from 1 person only. His name is Shaitan, correct?
You claim to be smart, yeah, but you're telling me that there's in the Muslim belief we only believe in 1 jinn.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when Allah he sent down to earth, there was only 1 genie. His name is Iblis.
This means that other jinn did not exist.
No, they are exist in heaven. According to the Quran, they are in the heaven. Remember what the Quran says? My friend, you see, look like you do not know what are you talking about. Do you want me to show you? Do you want me to show you that the jinns in Islam, they are exist in heaven? Yes or no? Do you want to see that?
And yeah, but the Quran tells us that black magic was here very long time ago.
No, my friend. No, my friend. That is a lie. You do not know the Quran. Obviously, you are ignorant in the Quran. Show me where it says in the Quran that the black magic was exist before Adam was exist, before genie came to the earth. Where do you get this from? The Quran confirmed the opposite. Obviously, you do not know your religion, and you are a false Muslim. Let me show you. Let me get you busted as I do to all Muslims always. How many times you get busted until now? Look at this with this. He said that the black magic was exist long before. Read with me this. Harut wa Marut. You never heard of Harut?
I just told you about Harut and Marut in Surah Al-Baqarah.
Okay, Harut and Marut, they were exist before Adam?
No, they were not.
They were exist before Shaitan? They were exist before Shaitan?
You are playing semantics.
They will exist before Shaitan, yes or no? Was Harut exist before Shaitan?
Yeah.
You said the black magic was exist before Shaitan. You said that, right?
No, I've just told you black magic does exist.
Long what? You said long before what?
Black magic existed from a long time ago.
What do you mean long time ago? When is that? When is that?
Let me talk here.
What long time ago mean? No, don't tell me long time ago. I want to know long time ago before who? Before Muhammad, before Adam, after Adam. What do you mean long time ago?
Definitely after Adam and definitely before Muhammad. Yeah?
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, that's wonderful. So now what is the point? Is a black magic something satanic, or it is something good? Is it satanic or good?
It's obvious the game that you're playing, yeah.
My friend,
my friend,
listen. No, don't. Take care. We have enough fun. You got busted and you have no idea what are you talking about. Take care. I gave you more than an hour to lay down your case. I show you Shaitan, you say to me genie. I show you Shaitan, you say to me genie. I show you Shaitan, you say to me genie. Spend 20 minutes talking about a word in front of us in the screen. You are a kid. I never heard this before. I don't care if you heard this before or not. Because you are a fake Muslim. You are, because you claim that you have a knowledge, but you never heard that Shaitan have a penis and he have sex with himself. That's not my fault. Every time I speak to a Muslim, guys, each time, every day, you witness a Muslim, he called me, he says, I never heard this before. I never heard this before.
I don't know what happened, but I cut off for like
my friend. Are you going to answer or not?
Answer what?
Okay. Your prophet was controlled by Shaitan, or he was controlled by genie?
He was controlled by his Qareen.
His Qareen is Shaitan, or he is a genie?
If it is a Shaitan, it is not the same Shaitan as Iblis.
I don't care if he's a Shaitan or his cousin. Is it Shaitan or not?
Every soul, every
I don't care. Give me an answer. Say to me. Be a man. Be a man. I don't care. My friend, is he a Shaitan or not? Is he? You see, I don't. Listen. I'm losing my patience. I'm losing my patience. Is he Shaitan or not?
If you want to classify a Qareen as a Shaitan, as in a Shaitan in the singular of the plural of shayateen that work for Shaitan, yeah, it is not Iblis. It is someone who whispers to every soul to do bad as part.
Take care. Singular. If you own a singular, what's singular? Is he Shaitan or not? You're a prophet, say the word Shaitan. You don't want to say it? Are you trying to be smart ass? And your prophet, are you saying Muhammad was not a smart ass, but you are the smart ass? Hello?
Why do you keep cutting me off?
You are a kid. I want an answer. I want an answer. Either you say to me, either it's a Shaitan or not. The hadith in the front of our eyes. Is he a Shaitan or not?
You play semantics.
Is he Shaitan or not? I play whatever I want, and everybody is laughing at you. The word in the front of us, and you don't dare to say the truth because you're ashamed. Obviously, you are trying to avoid that your prophet is commanded by the devil. He is a satanic man. Is the word there Shaitan? Is it Shaitan? Do you see the word Shaitan, or do you see something else?
And today you have exposed yourself.
My friend, I challenge you. Let me do this. I challenge for you. Give me your YouTube. I want you to copy my video and post it in your YouTube if really you are the one who was victorious in this debate. Is that correct, guys? If this guy is honest that he made a victory, I challenge you. Listen, I challenge you to download the video and to post it on YouTube.
No problem.
Okay. No. Promise me. Swear by Allah. Swear by. Give me your channel. Post your channel in the chat because we want to see it there.
Go Live Media Speakers Corner.
Live Media Speaker Corner, guys. Check it out. The guy, he will post the debate there. All the Muslims will go crazy when they see this. So now let us go back to zero. Is the word there Shaitan or it's a genie? Is the word there Shaitan? Is it the Shaitan in front of us? Is that Shaitan? Is your prophet saying Shaitan? Is your prophet saying Shaitan? But is your prophet saying Shaitan?
Yeah, he's using the word Shaitan.
Okay, why he's using the word Shaitan if it's not a Shaitan?
Secondly, the word Shaitan is in brackets. Yeah.
No, it's not in bracket. No, it's not in bracket. Read it. It's not in bracket in front of you. This hadith is different hadith. It is Shaitan. Do you see it? There's no bracket.
Yeah, but this is talking about shaitan flowing in the veins of man.
Yeah, and
This
he
is
have
not-
and it's flowing in his vein too, and he said, I am safe from him. I am. Actually, do you know what it says in Arabic? Oh, hold on. Do you know what it says in Arabic? In Arabic, it's even more horrible. It says that shaitan became a Muslim.
Shaitan was of the Muslims first.
No, my friend, no, this shaitan, he converted to Islam. Read with me carefully. ولكن الله أعانني عليه فأسلم. This shaitan, he converted to Islam. Do you see it? How shaitan became a Muslim?
Where is this? I'm not seeing it.
It's in front of you on the screen.
It says, do not upon al-Mughibar, the woman whose husband are absent. For indeed, shaitan flows through one of you as the blood flows. Who said? And
do you see it? It says that he became a Muslim. ولكن الله أعانني عليه فأسلم. Do you see it?
It would be on the screen. I don't see anything.
It is on the screen, guys. Isn't it in the screen? Do you see the screen, people? Is the screen showing?
So
everybody can see it. Everybody can see it. No, in the translation it doesn't say that. In translation it says I am safe. It doesn't say that in Arabic. In Arabic it says أعانني الله عليه فأسلم. They are lying translation.
This could be a mistake.
No. In Arabic. This is Arabic, my friend. This is Arabic. You can. Let me show you the reference for the hadith. So you can go and you can copy the hadith even if you don't speak Arabic. You can copy it and you can post it in Google. At-Tirmidhi, hadith number 1172. 1172. And this is the hadith in front of us. فإن الشيطان يجري من أحدكم مجرى الدم قلنا ومنك قال ومني ولكن الله أعانني عليه فأسلم. Shaitan converted to Islam.
Could I have the hadith number again?
I will give it to you. Yeah, 1172 At-Tirmidhi.
1172.
So you see, it's not only shaitan he command him, he have a command of shaitan who is a Muslim. Shaitan is a Muslim in Islam. You believe it?
No.
No. I agree with you. This is really crazy. Guy, did he just say no? Did he just say no? Did you hear him?
Shaitan became a kafir when he disobeyed Allah.
So how your prophet saying shaitan became a Muslim? Read with me, my friend. Read with me. I don't know if you are illiterate or not. Do you see that Sahih? It says Sahih. Do you see it says Sahih? Sahih. Do you see it? Sahih. Sunan An-Nasa'i, hadith number 3960. Read carefully with me, please. I looked for the messenger of Allah and I put my hand on his hair. Who's talking? Aisha. She want to play with Muhammad. He said, your shaitan has come to you. I said, don't you have a shaitan? He said, yes, but Allah, he helped me with him and he became a Muslim. Do you see it? And this is a Sahih hadith, and this is the hadith in Arabic next to it.
Well, it's obviously a mistake in that hadith, isn't it?
My friend, it's Sahih. It's a Sahih. Why you call it Sahih then? Why you call it Sahih? Why you call it Sahih if it is a mistake? Why you call it Sahih if it's a mistake?
Today, that you cannot distinguish that jinns were created before mankind. You think only one jinn was around, which was Iblis. You then used a hadith and two hadiths, one that said that shaitan flows in the blood of mankind. Yeah. Then you've used another hadith when Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam was referring to the Qur'an. He probably called it a shaitan purely because this Qur'an is with every human being and it commands them to do bad. But the Prophet's one, Allah subdued it, yes, and it only commands him to do good. This is not Iblis. This is not Satan. This is part of the makeup of the creation. Yeah?
Guys, did you eat something today? So why your prophet saying this is shaitan? Why he call him shaitan if he's not shaitan? Do you think Muhammad here he lost his mind? Are you saying your prophet he lost his mind? Are you saying your prophet he lost his mind? This is not shaitan, but he called him shaitan.
The jinni that commands to bad is a shayateen.
Okay, so
And we have
why he's calling him shaitan if he is not a my friend, what's wrong with you? You see, I don't have time for kids, Abdul. Listen, Abdul. Why you're a prophet call him shaitan if he is not a shaitan? Why you're a prophet call him shaitan? Just let your dad call me. Your prophet is commanded by the devil, and he claimed that his devil is a Muslim. The Quran confirmed, the Hadith confirmed, the stories confirmed that Muhammad is possessed by the devil. Muhammad, his sexual life was controlled by the devil. His action controlled by the devil. And in order to explain to us why he do stupid things, he claimed that it is the devil controlling him. But by the way, in such a claim, he exposed himself to bigger problem. He can't be from God. The Quran says, you have no authority over my servant except the one who follow thee. So how shaitan was having authority over Muhammad, controlling him physically, mentally, spiritually, to the point Muhammad he bowed down to the 3 daughters of Allah, to the point Muhammad he cannot recognize his sexual life is true or fake, to the point Muhammad he do things but in fact he did not. How many fabricated things during the time Muhammad was controlled by the devil he did, and Muhammad and Muslims they follow, because remember, Muslims they follow blindly whatever Muhammad he do. And as long Muhammad now is under the control of the devil, how many things Muslim they call it sunnah Muhammad he practiced at that time while he was controlled by the devil? What kind of a prophet this prophet is? And the funny, I showed them the reference. You say to me, you claim that Allah he sent only one shaitan out of heaven. I don't claim. It's your Quran saying that. This is why you funny. I don't want to call you idiot because somebody will idiot will be upset from me. This is why your scholar try to find out how shaitan have a children. Did you ask yourself why the Muslims in the tafsir trying to find out how shaitan have a children? Because Allah he kicked only one shaitan from heaven. This is how stupid you are. I'm not the one who's claiming. Why you did not ask yourself why in the tafsir your scholar saying that Allah, look here guys what it says. فقال الشعبي سألني رجل فقال هل لإبليس زوجة. الشعبي, you know, a scholar, a man asked him, don't call me, I'm done with you. I have no time for kids. Let your dad call me. He said, do Iblis have a wife? Iblis, which means the father of shaitan in Islam. I said, this is a wedding party I did not attend. Then I mentioned to him that Allah said, are you going to take him and his progeny, his children, as protectors and partners? So I know that he have children, must be from a wife. So I said yes. Then he continues saying, and Mujahid he said that Iblis he enter his private part into his private part, and then he lay down 5 eggs, and this is the origin of his offspring. Makes sense. Shaitan is ifing himself, and then he lay eggs. He's a chicken, and it said that Allah he created for him in the right thigh a penis, must be big, and in the left one a vagina, must be big too. And if he do nikah, you see the Muslim they say to us that nikah mean marriage. They lie to us, they say nikah mean marriage, right? Look what the word here, you see the word yankah. Don't call me my friend, don't call me, just post the video on your website. You made victory already. Enjoy the victory you have. Oh, this guy. Don't call me. That's it. We are done. Unbelievable. Don't force me to block you. I know you get humiliated and you do not know what to do. Don't force me to block you, honestly. That's it. At least let me explain the point I'm saying now. I will let you call me later. Breathe, make some tea. So, فهو ينكح هذا بذاك بهذا. So if he do nikah to this by that, which means he if his penis by his vagina, and then he will lay down 10 eggs فيخرج له كل يوم 10 بيضات, and then and from every egg he lay down, or from every egg will come out 70 shaitan and shaitana. Shaitan in Arabic mean male Satan, and shaitana is a female Satan. So now we have male Satan and female Satan. This is how the Muslim explain how Allah, he speak about Allah have children. So this guy is saying to me, you are claiming that you are saying that Allah, when he kicked shaitan, there is no other genie in earth. Yes, I am not claiming, it's you who's claiming. This is your religion. Shaitan, in order to have offspring, he did not sleep with other genie, he F himself. I am not the one who is claiming. And not only that, if we go in the hadith, even Muhammad, he confirmed that shaitan, he lay eggs. Let us go and see. You see it. The Prophet said, don't be do not, if you can help, be the first to enter the market and the last to leave it, because in the arena of Satan, you see here, you see the translation is false, because it doesn't say what it's saying. It says shaitan, he leave eggs. You see in Arabic? In Arabic is totally different from the English. Oh, this guy. I will give you last chance. What do you want to say to me, my friend?
It's why did you cut me off?
Because you are wasting my time. I ask you, is it a shaitan or not shaitan? You don't want to say. Let us go back to zero. Is the one which Muhammad received command from, is he shaitan or not?
He is a Kareem.
Is he shaitan or not?
He is a Kareem. I just saw you pull up.
Then shut up and get lost. Don't call me again. I will block you. You are a liar and you have no dignity. It's in the front of us. And shaitan is a Kareem. I have no time for kids. You see, I have patience for anyone as much as they needed. But the second you start insisting of a lie, which is obvious it's a lie, it's an insult to me to have you in the stage. Am I being right, guys? If it's in the front of us, it says shaitan. What do you mean? You keep saying it's a Kareem, it's a Kareem, it's a Kareem, it's a Kareem. He know 2 Arabic words and he keep repeating them. Kareem mean companion. So who is the companion? Is a shaitan. I ask him, who is the one, who is shaitan? He said shaitan is the name, Iblis is the name of the shaitan. So it's a shaitan.